Hola, buenos dias, good morning everybody. This is day number 2 of the full day in Santiago de Compostela. It is colder than Rudolph's red damn nose. And I've got a few things that I would like to do today. My foot is feeling a bit better, which is good. I just don't want to overdo it today because I'm thinking of starting the Finisterre Muxa extension tomorrow to the end of the world. So that's going to be about 5 to 6 days. So I definitely don't want to muck up my foot. So first things first, girl's got to go do her lashes. It's been a while, so we're going to do it today. Might be pointless, but let's try. Okay, so it's Saturday today, and I've also gone ahead and booked the tour at the cathedral tonight. Only at 5:30. I don't know, because the 12 o'clock slot was a little bit early for me. I had other plans, so it's only at 5:30. So it's when it is. So I am looking forward to it though. In this photo, you'll see this beautiful fountain in front of the cathedral. This is not the original fountain. The original fountain was moved inside to the cloister of the cathedral for keepsakes, and I'll tell you more about that later. Sorry, but what's better than watching a little Harry Potter in Spanish and having nice pumpkin soup and pasta with mint tea? That was the best lunch I've had in a long time. Alright, so I'm here in the square for my cathedral tour, which I'm excited for. But I'm looking for my guide with the orange umbrella, and it's piss cold outside. We're going to do a tour of the cathedral. So excited. Okay, I'm inside, but it looks it's just me and the tour guide. No one else in the group. I was expecting a large group, but nobody else came, so yay! It was nighttime when I took this photo, so sorry for the darkness, but in this photo you'll see the original fountain. The original fountain was used by the pilgrims to bath. So when their pilgrims arrived, their hygiene was really bad or they were sick and they needed to clean up. So they would bath in this fountain and then they would receive clean clothing before they could enter into the cathedral. Pilgrims then were different to pilgrims today. Where it took me a month to get to Santiago, for them it would take years, or sometimes they wouldn't make it because of how dangerous the roads were. So in this fountain, up to 25 people would be bathing in this fountain. So it's so interesting to know. Buenos dias. Good evening. I'm tucked back safely and warm inside the place that I'm staying at. Wow. That's all I can say when it comes to the Cathedral of Santiago. Wow. They wouldn't allow you to take any photos throughout the museum, throughout the library. Oh my gosh, the library, the chapter room. They wouldn't let you take photos in the relic room. And they're called relics because they're either leftover body remains, fingers, skulls, or pieces of clothing of the people. You're not allowed to take photos in there either. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you the things that I saw. It's absolutely amazing, and a bonus to have the guide all for myself. That wasn't planned. Normally it's like a group of 20. I thoroughly enjoyed just one-on-one time with her. Got to ask her so many questions. You know, the story, I should have gotten her to tell it on camera, but anyway, the story of what happened to Apostle James, from his beheading, as we all know and read in the Bible about his beheading. But then the other apostles, 2 or 3 apostles, I don't know them off by name. His body was abandoned in some location, and they went to go and seek his body out and took his body and ran away with his body. And I'm trying to, I don't know if I'm going to get all these details right. And I'm also trying to cut the story down. But they stumbled upon an abandoned Muslim building, where they then hid his body in there, which then became James's tomb. I don't know how long later, some important bishop got heard about this along the lines and went to go investigate. Found the remains, investigated, and found that it was the remains of James, the apostle, and a boat. This was, a boat. I can't speak. Sorry. Built the first church, monastery over it. It was too small because pilgrims got hearing of it and wanted to come and see it. So it got too small, and then there was a lot of walls. One was destroyed. It was rebuilt a second time. It was destroyed. It was rebuilt a third time because I think that was because it was too small. I don't know all the details. Anyway, it was built over for the third time with what it is today, the Cathedral of Santiago as it stands today. Obviously a lot of additions over the times, but it is amazing. And then in the cathedral itself, you have the tomb of James at the back. Underneath, you can go down, see where the tomb is, and walk up. You can also go and touch the big sculpture of James the Apostle. There was a lot of information overload. It was amazing. I could take photos in the cathedral, so I did. There was so much interesting information that I was overwhelmed. You'll see that there is a holy door. They have a holy door. There's only two holy doors, the one in Rome and the one here in Santiago. They only open the holy door when it's the 25th of July on a Sunday, which happens every 5, 6, and 11 years. Whereas in Rome, there's a lining up of some day that only happens every 25 years. That holy door gets opened for the entire year, and anyone that does anything wrong can be forgiven by walking through that door and whatever else. Anyway, it was a lot. It was beautiful. It is the biggest cathedral I have ever been in, and the most amazing and the most historical one by far. Still, it's an active, they had the service mass tonight that I decided to stay. I want to go tomorrow as well, because they're doing the Botafamila, which is the big smoker that they're going to light tomorrow. They welcomed all the pilgrims, mentioned all the different countries that we were from, and they had a choir. They had the organ player playing the beautiful organs you see in the picture. They had trumpets. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. And then they had the bishop there. Apparently the bishop does not always come, only on special occasions. So the bishop was there tonight giving the service, as well as tomorrow apparently as well. So very special. Very, very, very special. You weren't allowed to record much in the service out of respect, so I also didn't do that. But yeah, I'm now back at the place I'm staying. I'm having some mint tea. I'm now going to do some work and head off to bed. What a great day. I think I'm going to start walking tomorrow to Finisterre. It's about 5 and 6 days. So that's the plan. But otherwise, I hope you all sleep well. Good night.